India start as the overwhelming favorites to win the Asia Cup. Are we definitely going to win it? Are the stars aligned for India to win the World Cup? Can Gautam Gambhir bring in one more ICC trophy? Is what I'm going to be talking astrologically in this video. See, when we talk about winning tournaments, predicting a major tournament like a World Cup, it can seem to be counterintuitive, but I would say that, it's actually very easier to predict which country will win a World Cup. But it becomes a little more difficult to predict which team will win an IPL or which team will win a T20 World Cup. And it becomes even more difficult to predict, a lesser important tournaments like an Asia Cup or a Ranji Trophy tournament. So why does it become difficult to predict a smaller tournament? It's simply because the captains and the coaches with the best horoscopes, they normally go on to win the biggest tournaments. And the captains with a slightly lesser horoscopes can also have the possibility of winning a smaller tournament. Now that is where it gets tricky and interesting. Because see, the person with the best horoscope definitely has a chance to win even the smaller one. But even the person with a lesser horoscope also has a chance, So that is where it gets a little complicated. So if I'm going to talk about past instances, someone like Angelo Matthews. He has a decent horoscope. He cannot win a World Cup or so, but he's won an Asia Cup. Okay? And you can have someone like a Virat Kohli, who has an extraordinary horoscope, but he has never won a major tournament, even something like an Asia Cup he's never won. Okay, that is the irony of how it works. So talking about this current edition of the Asia Cup, we have our captain, Suryakumar Yadav, born in the year 1990. He's got a phenomenal chart. Pluto is in nascent exaltation, coming into its own house. Neptune is in very, very powerful position. He has planet X, planet Z. They're all phenomenally well placed. In fact, the planet Z is very important. Planet has just come into its own house. So that's a very, very strong indication that he's going to do well. Now, Suryakumar Yadav's chart is so powerful that actually India and Gautam Gambhir, the combination of Suryakumar Yadav and Gautam Gambhir becomes an extremely powerful team and a big proposition for actually winning the T20 World Cup, the upcoming T20 World Cup. So they are the favorites. I would say they start as the favorites to win the T20 World Cup. So which means that if they are going to be the possible winners of a major tournament like a T20 World Cup, then it becomes slightly tricky and it becomes, like maybe this could actually act like a banana peel where they may even have a chance of not winning a smaller tournament like a Asia Cup. Now, that does not mean that they will not win. I am not indicating that Suryakumar Yadav cannot win the Asia Cup. He can win. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised at all. It will be like we can say that yes, I would say that he has the best horoscope, which means he has the highest chance to win the Asia Cup. But the point, as I said before, is that even a person with a lesser horoscope can win. And very importantly, this time around, we have 3 captains who have strong horoscopes. Okay? So, let me start with Pakistan. It's a very, very powerful team. We all know that. Recently they have bashed Bangladesh, So Salman Ali Agha, now he is the captain. He's a new captain of the T20 outfit and he has got he's born in the year 1993. Now we're talking about the year 1993, the year when the man who won the 50 over World Cup was born. So we're talking about a phenomenal year, the 1993. Some of the greatest players, even in if we're going to talk about our setup, were born in the year 1993. Okay, we are looking at someone like Jasprit Bumrah, or you are looking at Hardik Pandya, born in the year 1993. So there is a phenomenal year. And Salman Ali Agha, if I'm looking at his birth date, he's born in that year and he has got Neptune is in 25 degrees, Pluto is in 0 degrees. Phenomenal chart. He has it in him to win even a bigger tournament. And let's say that if it comes between Suryakumar Yadav and Salman, I would say that maybe Sky has a higher chance to win the T20 World Cup. So which means there is a possibility that Salman can win a smaller tournament, which means it could be a banana peel for India and then probably Pakistan can win. Now that is not a very happy news, right? Okay, if they have to win the Asia Cup and we have to win the T20 World Cup, I am happy with that. Now, if we not only have Pakistan as a banana peel, there are also possibilities of two more teams, and one is Sri Lanka. Now, mind you, Sri Lanka has won the Charit Asalanga was the captain, when they won the Asia Cup, and he's a 1991 born. I mean, his horoscope is not great at all. 1991 born, if you compare with all the other captains, even the India captain at that point of time, you're looking at, we couldn't beat Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka went on to win the Asia Cup. This time they have Charit Asalanga, and Charit Asalanga was born in 1997, and 1997 is a grey lizard year. And grey lizard is that year when some of the historic stories can come true. It can be a team which is not fancied. People think that no, this team cannot win. But you never know, that team can go on to create history. So that is the potential of some team like a Sri Lanka. Okay, and very importantly, you cannot really discount Afghanistan. Afghanistan is no more minnows. They are world beaters. They are beating teams. They are beating teams who are like the much fancied big teams. They are beating them. Afghanistan's captain Rashid Khan is born. It is 98. I wouldn't be surprised if he's born in 97 or even 96. And in both the cases, his chart becomes phenomenally strong. Even if he's born in 98 also, it is phenomenally strong. This guy has got a phenomenal chart, and if he can go on to win a tournament like an Asia Cup, I wouldn't be surprised at all. So, my final analysis is that, ladies and gentlemen, yes, India start as the favorites. Even astrologically, we start as the favorites. But we cannot guarantee that we are going to win. Okay? So, we are not the only favorites. There are also other teams which are equally strong, and there are always a chance that we can even slip through. Okay, and probably this Asia Cup can go to somebody else. So it's not cut in stone that India is going to win the Asia Cup. There is always a possibility that some other team can win, and I think Pakistan has got the highest chances to be one of the team which has the possibility to win, and the other team could be Afghanistan, maybe Sri Lanka. India, yes, we are the firm favorites, but not the only favorites. That is where the story is. Let's see what's going to happen.